Hi and welcome to the Property Show. My name is Nancy. On the show today, we continue bringing you sound advice from professionals within the industry. And on the Property of the Week segment, we are taking you to Greenspan Estate, an amazing project, ideal as a home and has a great return on investment. There is something for everyone. Thank you for watching the Property Show. Today we are at a great project, the Greenspan Estate, which the developer has dubbed as Enhancing Lifestyles. We'll be speaking to Shirish Shah, who is the managing director, and he'll take us through how this project has evolved from phase 1 to where we are. Thank you, Shirish, for having us.
Welcome back, Nancy. It's great to have you back here. You were with us when we first broke ground, as you know, about 4 years ago. We've come a long way since then. We have built 400 housing units, built, sold and occupied over the last 4 years. The housing units are maisonettes as well as apartments, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments. And currently we are on phase 4 and 5. We're building 80 more apartments and over 100 100 maisonettes. We are known as the people who changed the face of Eastlands. Actually, we've changed the way developers work, the way housing works in this country, because we brought a shopping mall, a very large shopping mall, right in the heart of a residential area. And that has changed people's lives again, because they don't need to drive miles to go for the shopping. It's right at the doorstep. It's so easy, it's so convenient, and it gives them value for money again.
What is so unique about this phase? I know that the units are larger, they look larger, and of course the finish has gone a notch higher. What else is unique about this phase?
Well, as you said, we have actually given people, we've gone green on all of our housing, which means we give you space. Once we increase the height by even a foot, we increase the light and the air that comes in, which means you don't need to have air conditioners and everything. So the house, as you can feel, is very cool. Right? It's very bright. So those are the kind of features. We've even given people solar heating. We've given people borehole water, and we actually harness the rainwater that comes from the roof into tanks, and then when it's surplus rainwater, it goes back into the borehole. So we are replenishing the borehole as well.
Shirish, what other amenities will we find at the new Greenspan Estate?
Oh, we've actually done quite well in this. Besides giving people open space, grounds to kick a ball in, we're actually giving people a community center with a swimming pool. And that's a swimming pool, one of the largest swimming pools again in this area, and a primary school, a nursery and a primary school, which should be coming up as all the phases get completed. This is on top of giving people a shopping mall right at their doorstep.
Such an estate requires a lot in security. What's your position on security here?
Security is paramount in our thoughts. From the beginning, we've worked on security. We've actually had an outer perimeter wall over the whole estate, and then which is electrically fenced. On top of that, we've divided all of our developments into courtyards. So there's a second gate that people must go through. So when you have children playing inside your courtyard, you know that they're going to go out through 2 gates before they come out onto the main road. That's a very safe environment. It's one of the things that is actually one of our selling points, and one of the points that all of our owners now appreciate.
As the estate has expanded, I'm sure you've expanded the water, electricity, and the sewer. What's the correct position?
Well, if I told you that at one of our projects for the development, we built our own independent sewer line from the estate all the way down to the trunk line. It's a very long, it's over a kilometer long. It's 450 millimeter wide, which is very wide. And it is now basically purely for the estate, which means we do not envisage the residents having sewerage problems for the next 20 years, blockages and all that. So that's one of the plus points that we've put in here. On top of that, we have our boreholes on site. The boreholes are and the tanks are very large, which means the whole estate can be supplied with the borehole. And in addition to that, we've actually built a very large pipeline right from one of the corners along the roads all the way into our estate and into our tanks. And that's an 8-inch diameter pipe. Now that brings a lot of water in.
I know that I have been part of this estate from the beginning. And one of the things that we've always told potential buyers is that you'll provide gardens and green space, which you have provided. Are your residents very happy with that?
you will find that the residents are very pleased with what we've done here. If you look around the estate, you'll find a lot of garden space and a lot of open grounds where children can basically kick a ball, get together in the evening and play. Generally, people are very happy to have so much space to have as recreational grounds.
With a project as big as Greenspan, we know that one of the main challenges is finance backing. Has the bank supported you on this project?
The banks have been very impressed with what we've achieved so far. We've had full support from most of the financial institutions and all the mortgage providers. But I will single out the ones that have really been supporting us. KCB has been supporting us very well, and CFC Stanbic has been phenomenal in this.
Wow, well done. That's a good one. Thank you so much. So show me the house now.
Okay, I'll take you around the house and I'll show you all the features that are there.
Thank you.
You will see that the lounge we've created here is very spacious, right? It's got natural stone.
I love the
beautiful
natural
feature, which is standard in our print. You'll notice that we give curtain rods are also standard features, right?
Is this part of the house?
This is part of the thing. You get it as a standard feature. You don't pay extra for it. It comes with the house.
Wow.
Right?
All the units?
All the units, yes. And then you'll notice the height we've given you.
Yes,
that's what I was
high.
talking about earlier.
Yes.
The height that we've given you actually gives you a feeling of space and light within thing,
and
makes it
cool.
very cool. Makes the whole
yeah.
unit very cool.
Yeah.
Most apartments, if you notice in Nairobi, give you a lounge with the dining area right next to it. We've done a separate dining area here, so we have a lounge and a separate dining area, and on top of that, a kitchen which is a fully fitted kitchen, together with what we call
breakfast
unit, where you can have stools and actually eat here and prepare here. Yes.
And this is lovely, and it's large.
Yes, again,
it's very spacious.
It's a very spacious, fully fitted kitchen. There are enough wardrobes to keep all your units in. What we've done is we actually, what we haven't got here at the moment, but there is a removable unit here. So if you have a small one, you have a unit, so it doesn't look blank or empty. But if you have a wider unit, then you can remove that unit away. And we've got connections that take you all with piping that takes you to the outside for your gas cylinders and everything. You'll notice that we've given very deep sinks
and very high quality,
very
high quality
sinks with units, right? Yes, and again a very large Dobby area, all fully tiled. Again, these are features that we don't see elsewhere.
You can put your machine.
We've got provisions for washing machines and dryers also within this place. Yes, all provide all already built in. So you just need to connect. Let me show you the bedrooms as well, and you will be flabbergasted by the size of the bedroom. Let me show you take you to the master bedroom. Yeah, master bedroom.
Wow.
Tell me now, if you look at the size of the master bedroom, we've got a very large king-size bed here, already with very large side units. Even with all that in here, you have enough space here to put even a child's cot if you want, a treadmill, and if you're like me, enough space to dance around in if you feel like in the evening. You'll also notice that we provide wallpapers in all of units.
Is it going to be this wallpaper all through across? We
have got this quality of wallpaper where the buyers have a choice of selecting the colors and the designs they want, and it is fitted for free as part of the purchase of the house.
And the wardrobes are huge enough.
Again, very spacious wardrobe with enough storage space for bags, everything. And let me show you the master bathroom, because again, it's a very spacious master bathroom, and it has both a bath as well as a shower cubicle. Again, top of the range units. So we have, again, top of the range shower cubicle here, right? Again, with very fancy features. And also, as you can see, a bath space and fitted wash basin wardrobes. All very good quality. You'll notice that there are some other salient features which probably people don't highlight, but we've got mahogany, mahogany doors, flush doors that are with designs and everything. Again, it gives a sense of quality. This is the second bedroom again. Again, you can see
a lot of light.
Fitted light again, with fitted wardrobes again. Even when you put a bed here, you have enough space for a desk. If you want children, if it can be children's room, you can put in desks very easily, and it serves a lot of, it serves very well. This is the third bedroom. Again, Very spacious, because you've got built-in cupboards, so you don't need more space for cupboards and everything.
Again, you can put your reading
Table here.
Yes.
Very easy, or your computer table. You can.
And I love the wallpaper.
We have common showers and toilets for these two bedrooms. Again, if you look at our tiling, you'll see, what we're trying to tell people is this is the kind of quality of tiles that you get in the very upmarket units. We've given the same finishes here.
It's been done very well, very well.
We've taken a lot of care in making sure the finishes are such that when you take the first look at the thing, it looks as though it's been finished off perfectly.
Fantastic.
It's very good value for money. You can't, we are right in the heart of Nairobi. We are actually just on the outskirts of the industrial area.
Yes.
To get a 3-bedroom apartment with these finishes for 6.5 million shillings, that is a bargain. It won't stay for long, unfortunately. Prices are bound to go up. But for the moment, whoever buys these units are going to be laughing.
Wow. And you have a veranda. I'd like
Yes.
to see the veranda.
Okay, what we've done is we've provided a balcony for each of the units. The balcony, besides obviously giving a chance to stand out in the sun and the air, also serves a very special purpose. Normally you'll have children playing in our playground in the middle, so the family, the mother and the father or the parents can actually come out on the balcony and watch the children play and make sure they're safe, playing safely.
Greenspan Estate is located 18 kilometers away from the CBD along Donholm Road, which is off Outer Ring Road. It is also located at the junction of Kangundo Road and the Eastern Bypass, which enables easy access to and from the airport. Schools located in the area are Donholm Primary School, which is run by the City Council, and Eadville Primary School, which is a missionary-run school. Hospitals easily accessible from the estate are the Mama Lucy Hospital and the Aga Khan Hospital Clinic located at the Greenspan Mall. Also located at the Greenspan Mall are several banks and ATMs, such as Bank of Africa, Imperial Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, and Equity Bank. The prices for Phase 4 include, for the 2-bedroom apartment, the price is from 5.95 million Kenya shillings. For the 3-bedroom apartment, the price is from 6.85 million Kenya shillings. And for anyone willing to purchase the apartments for investment, the rental income ranges from 30,000 to 35,000 Kenya shillings per month. For Phase 5, the price for the 3-bedroom maisonette is from 10.3 million Kenya shillings. And for anyone willing to purchase the maisonette for investment, the rental income is 45,000 Kenya shillings per month.
Shirish, once again, thank you so much for keeping your promise and exceeding our expectation and changing the lifestyle of this area.
Thank you, Nancy. Welcome always. You're always welcome here. You know what we've done, so we are still trying to improve on what we've done. You can imagine where we'll get to.
Wow. Don't go away. We have much, much more. We'll be right back. On the Property Expert segment today, we are speaking to Danson on the role of valuers in property acquisition. Danson will take us through the steps that we should follow. Karibu sana on the show.
Thank you very much.
Define the role of a valuer in property acquisition.
The role of a valuer actually starts from pre-acquisition, that is before acquisition of the property, and also after acquisition of the property. Before acquisition of the property, the valuer comes in to carry out the due diligence, that is on behalf of the buyer. That is to find out whether the property's ownership is clean, the documentation is in order. We also confirm that the property is registered in the lands office. It doesn't fall on riparian reserves, doesn't fall on public land, and in addition, the valuer also may also advise on the next professional who can come in to carry out more due diligence, like a surveyor who can now come in and mark out the land that it was originally, the way it was originally.
Who should engage a valuer? Is it me, the buyer, or the seller, or the bank? Who should engage the valuer?
I think everyone should engage a valuer because the valuer is very important. At each level, the value is very important. In the seller side, before they start selling the property, they need to find out the prices that they should sell the property at. That is the price that they should approach the market with. Now, for the buyer, he also may need to consult a valuer or of which may be official or just advice to find out the price they should pay for the property.
If I have the three valuers, me who is the buyer, the seller has another valuer who's given another price, the bank has another valuer who's given another price, how do we match the price?
The main cause of differences in valuation is terms of reference. By terms of reference, I mean the reasons for the valuation. If a client comes to a valuer and wants a valuation done for insurance purposes, it will be different from the valuation for open market for mortgage purposes, because for example, for insurance purposes you don't include the land. Now that may cause the differences. Now the second one is the method of valuation. As I said, different purposes of valuation brings about different methods of valuation. Valuation for insurance is just costing or the depreciated replacement costs. But for open market value, for sale, you may use comparative methods with other similar properties in the neighborhood. But most of the time, the range around the margin of error is very small, very small.
Once I engage you as a valuer, give me the steps I should expect from you.
When you engage a valuer, the first thing you should be able to do, you should be able to do is give the valuer official instructions, so that this is to give an official engagement to carry out the activity. Most valuers ask for a deposit, or some will ask for an official instruction letter. That depends with the source of the instruction. If it's an individual, you can just give a deposit, but if it's from banks or financial, then it can give us an instruction letter. Yeah. Now, after you give us an instruction letter, now that's supposed to give us a go-ahead to do the activity. Now we will supposed also to provide the copy of titles and all other ownership documents you have. This is if you have a leasehold, freehold title, you're supposed to pass it across to the valuer so that you can be able to use it to confirm ownership in the Ministry of Lands offices. And also, you're also supposed to provide other information surrounding the property. Where if you're buying or you're selling, you're supposed to provide more information if the information exists. After the valuer now gets this information, you're supposed to indirect him to the property, because most of the time the valuer is supposed to be guided to the property because of security issues. The moment the valuer goes to the property, he goes and looks at the property, he inspects the property, takes the measurements. He also takes photographs and also any other information surrounding the property. These will guide the valuer to be able to know to match the location of the property in relation to what is being presented by the documents that you provided. In addition, now the valuer uses the information given them in terms of titles and the property information to get maps at survey offices. At the survey offices now, that's where you'll be able to get the maps. Now, these maps, he has to match them with what is on the ground. Now, the moment he's on the ground now, he'll be able to confirm the property matches to what the documents you have. And this is where he can be able to confirm whether the property falls on a road reserve, on a riparian reserve, or it's set aside for public utility. Now, in addition, the valuer has to do his due diligence, look for more information, like find other reports, like legal reports, investigation reports, and also in addition to other court processes, find out whether this property has a dispute or this property is on investigation reports like Dongo reports. Now, that is supposed to provide all this information, put it together in one valuation report. Now, this report is supposed to be presented to you as a package. Now, this package now is what you use as, in addition to values, is what you're supposed to use to present to the bank or its personal use.
Are you telling us it's a must to engage the services of a valuer before I buy a property, or even if I'm selling a property?
Yes, I'm telling everyone today that it's, all the buyers and sellers, it's very important. Before you sell or buy your property, or you even mortgage your property, it's important to consult the services of a valuer.
Thank you so much, Danson, for your time and of course for telling us the importance of engaging a valuer. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Let's see what we have on the accessory spots. Let's look at other properties available in the market.
Everdell Apartments is located at the heart of Thika. It is a gated community of 180 apartments set in a serene and safe community. Everdell Apartments is a dream home for your family and for investment purposes too. Each apartment is spacious, bright, stylish, and complete with modern finishes. The features include 3 large bedrooms, 2 ensuite rooms, separate dining and lounge, spacious kitchen with pantry, ample storage space, common separate WC and shower room, balcony, spacious utility area, and dedicated 2-car parking. Everdell Apartments has cabro paved roads and parking, borehole with ample water storage, boundary wall with electric fencing, ample visitor parking, landscaped gardens, shop and management office, and common entertainment building. For this property, the price is 9.8 million Kenya shillings for mortgage buyers and 9.5 million Kenya shillings for cash buyers. For anyone willing to purchase the property for investment, the current rent rates range from 35,000 to 40,000 Kenya shillings per month. Saguna Valley is a serene gated community located off Wayaki Way. It comprises of 30 homes set on 4 acres. Sigona Valley prides itself as modest living in a premier location with easy access to Nairobi's growing infrastructure network. It offers a variety of 3 house designs for a 3-bed villa to a grand 4-bed villa. These homes have access to community facilities such as borehole water supply, solar hot water heating, wastewater recycling, and secured boundary walling. Sigona Valley homes cater for a multitude of family types and boast a sense of space and style at an affordable rate. For this property, the price ranges from 16.95 million to 19.95 million Kenya shillings. For anyone willing to purchase the property for investment, the current rent rates range from 80,000 to 120,000 Kenya shillings per month. Valuation is the process of determining the value of a property. It is important to engage a valuer before you purchase or sell a property. The valuation report is required when ascertaining property ownership and document validity, determining cost of insurance, mortgage fee, and filing annual tax returns. Once you engage the services of a valuer, you should expect the following: ascertain property belongs to the seller, confirmation of the property's location and documentation are aligned, and the market value of the property.
Thank you for watching the property show. We have been given the steps on valuation for property acquisition, visited Greenspan Estate, showcased home accessories and other great projects available in the market. Remember, for your household electronics, Haiya has everything you need for inspired living. We welcome your ideas on topics you'd like our experts to address in our future shows. You can also share your views on our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching and kwaheri.